Welcome to Overbooked and Underqualified. I'm Liv.
I'm Sam.
And we have a couple of little intro tasks that we're going to do before we get into the Grim portion.
Yes.
Very excited about that. So first we want to shout out Two Girls, One Plot. They're, as they put it, are twins.
Yes, UK version.
Yes. So they kind of do an overview.
Yeah, so they're not
books.
as in depth with like, because we're doing like a book club where you read chapter for chapter. They kind of overview books, series. It's really light, really fun.
Yeah, really, yeah. They drink wine, they have a good time, they get cozy, they have a cute little dog.
Yes.
Yeah, so we love them. We want to shout them out.
Yeah.
And then next up, we got gifted a super cool, I've already seen it, so I'm going to have Sam do the big reveal. So this is JKV Designs, and she does laser engraving.
Oh, I didn't realize it was laser engraving.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I think that's what it is. Yeah. That's what she sent us. So she makes these. She has like an Etsy shop. And I'm here for it. So she does a lot of different books. I think she sent us ACOTAR, Fourth Wing, Throne of Glass, I think was on there.
Yes, it was.
But definitely check out her page, check out her website, and...
Okay, this is so cool. We did Fourth Wing. I know you guys are surprised.
We're just a sucker for
This is so cool. Okay, so it's Zayden and Violet.
Yeah.
Absolutely love.
Yep.
She will be featured today. We're going to leave this bad girl up.
Yeah, we are.
So good.
I was telling Sam, I was like, I kind of wish I wouldn't have told you about this because I want to hoard it for myself because I love it. But yeah, I definitely buy these.
I would too.
They're so fun.
They're so fun, especially for like, it's such a good gift for people who have like little book nooks in their houses. Yeah, grab their favorite series, all that.
Oh, okay. She just trashes the place. Yeah, no,
so
it's a really
freaking
cool,
fun.
Unique gift. There's a lot of options.
Did they come in color or are they just black and white?
I think they're just black and white, but we should check out her page a little more in depth. But
yeah, so cool.
We're gonna
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna keep it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we can get one of those. I was thinking a frame, but then I was thinking also we could go to the dollar store and get one of those cute little like frame tray things.
Oh,
What are
yes.
called?
Easels.
Yeah, like a little easel.
Got it.
And we can put it up. So yeah. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah, I'm in love with it. It's so freaking cool.
Yep.
The detail is insane.
It is insane. Yeah. So anyways, next up, do you have anything else before we jump into the book?
No, I'm all ready and set to go.
All right. Let's start.
Oh, I'm giddy.
Oh gosh.
I am a grim girly through and through. This book did fuck me up. Both sides.
Are we going to talk about it now if our sides have changed or no? Are we going to wait till the end?
I don't know. What are you thinking? Because I had said that before this book, I was grim. And I know you really liked Oro, but I don't remember if you said you were Oro.
I think that I was indecisive. I think that I didn't really pick a side. I think I can see both. My take was, I feel like Grimm's endgame, right?
Yeah.
But I think that I am Team Oro.
Okay.
Or Oro.
Which is fair. Honestly, do you want to do right now overview or do you want to wait till the end? I feel like we should wait till the end.
Okay.
Let's run through our grim side.
We'll wait till the end.
Yes. Okay. So, again, these were so fun because I love that we're jumping farther back than when just Isla is in the picture. Like, we actually get a view into Grimm's childhood, which is
devastating.
Quite honestly devastating, yep. So, first chapter, it was talking about, I was really surprised that summoning shadows doesn't come easy to me. It's so crazy to think of him as a child and learning how to use his powers and not being able to when all we've seen is him with like this infinite power that comes to him at like the snap of fingers, at first thought. It's not hard.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole first chapter was really depressing. It's named Infinite.
Yes,
and I love how it starts with this.
I know,
and
it
then
ends with it.
I thought that was kind of cool in this point of view.
Yes.
We get Layla introduced.
Yes.
Kind of hate her. But she does redeem herself a little bit. I think it's just like she's the best person that she can be in that world.
I agree with you. I think that she, and obviously we'll talk about it more, her as a whole really fucked Grim up, as well as his father, obviously. But her character, I agree. I understand that she was probably the best version that she could be with her standards, but horrible.
Horrible. She
horrible
literally sucked.
person.
She literally sucked.
Which is really sad to say about a small child because it was not her fault.
She's literally like taunting poor little baby Grim the whole time about dying. Like, how do you want to die? I'll make it easy.
How do you want me to kill you?
Yeah, like I know. And he's like, I know I'm gonna die.
Okay, so then him and Layla sneak out of the house together to go watch these stars. And she's like dragging him along, and she's talking about how what are their caretakers called? Their guardians?
Yeah, they're guardians.
How if their guardians catch them, they get punished, and Grim basically talks about how they use the shadows to slice their back till it's like raw. And he's 8. He is 8. Ugh.
So depressing.
But they are sneaking out to go see these stars, and Layla is talking about how they only happen every 50 years, and Grim is like, this is the only time I'm going to get to see this.
Yeah, and he's just
he's
okay with
8.
it. Yeah, he's just okay with it. Yeah, and that's why Layla also, she's just conditioned to kind of
She
suck.
is.
Yeah, and then they get caught.
They get caught, and he gets punished.
And she's just like, F you.
That's the other thing, too. Like, she can turn into a bat, and she just fucking flies away and leaves Grim to be tortured.
I really thought she was going to come back and, like, at least talk to him when he's getting, like, no. She's like, F you.
She said, peace out.
And it made me really sad that that's the only real relationship he has, and, like, that's the person that he cares for the most.
That's quite literally the only person he has, and I would say for the majority of his life.
Yeah.
Because his dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah, tell Isla.
Well, we talked about this on the Oro side. He did have, like, he made friends while he was there for the 2 decades.
That's true. Yeah.
And
I have other thoughts, too, that I'll get to later about that.
So, like, he kind of knew what friendship was, but he was 13, guys, when they went to war.
I literally made a note, and I said, you know what? At least we're getting 5 years later, 20 years later, 499 years later.
Yeah.
He was 8. We got some freaking timestamps on this.
We did get timestamps on Grim.
Was it not better?
It was a lot better understanding of
the picture better.
It was a lot better understanding of like his timeline.
Yeah, because like in the Oro section, I'm like, well, are they kids?
Yeah.
Are they adults? This changes the way I read it.
It does, because also like when you're 8, him being okay with the relationship makes sense because it's all he's had.
Yeah.
If he was 20 and okay with her flying off and leaving him to get tortured, it's different.
Yes.
It is.
So,
it's 100% different. I'm with you.
You were making fun of me the last episode, which was fair because I was obsessive, but I appreciated that in this POV. We got like,
I
it
agree.
gave me some context a little bit.
I agree.
Or something to go off of.
I don't know about you, but the first half of the Grim, every single chapter I was either on the edge of tears or crying. It was horrible.
Yeah.
When he's looking for his mom.
And
that
was bad.
And then he gets punished for it. He went in, because what are the women called that have all of the kids? I don't remember.
They call it like the covet.
Covet?
Or something.
Yeah. Like going in there and talking to all of these women and being like, are you my mom? Are you? And he was 4, and that's the first time he ever got punished.
And then he gets made fun of for it later, because he didn't even know that he did that or remember that, and then he gets, like, they make fun of him later, the Guardians, while they're punishing him, which is so sad.
So then after they get caught and he's getting punished, he portals for the first time. And he's so scared, and he's standing on this beach, and he's on essentially the other side of Nightshade, correct? Because he was at the Winter Palace, and now he's in front of the actual palace. And him being like, they can't punish me if they can't find me. And him just wanting to run away, but he can't leave Lila. Because he knows that his dad will kill all of them if he finds out that he has the same power as, is it
Cronin?
Cronin.
It's so sad.
So he goes back to save his siblings that don't care about him.
No, I know. He's still, oh man. And he's, the whole time, whenever he's in a bad place, he's now thinking of these patch of stars.
Yes.
And it's so sweet. I just feel bad for him. He's just a sweet little man.
He's just like a broken little baby.
I know.
I can't.
So then we get 5 years later.
Yes.
Thank you for the timestamp.
Yes.
We get bottomless. So he hides his flare for that long.
Yeah,
for 5 years.
Yeah, which is insane. So he's 17 at this point or 18. It's one of the two, 17 or 18. And
I think it's 18, yeah.
Every time he needs to escape. So he's basically been traveling around the world. And his thought process is, I'm going to die here pretty soon. I'm hiding my flare. Yeah, so running around. And he was kind of getting careless. And when he portals back into the gardens in front of the Winter Palace. And he goes back to bed. It's fine. He wakes up and his door is locked. And he hears a shitload of screaming. And his first instinct is to go for Lila. So he portals out of his door, is running around. All of his siblings are dead.
It was siblings' bodies are all mangled.
Yep.
And that traumatizes him throughout the rest of his life.
Which, how could it not?
Yeah.
Because how many siblings were there? Did they ever give us an exact number?
It said that his dad had 30-something heirs.
Yeah. And also, how barbaric that they all have to fight to the death.
Yeah, they call it the gauntlet. And before this, Layla does, she kind of redeems herself a tish bit. She does get emotional over the gauntlet.
She does.
They're sitting there the next, the day before.
And this is when they're older now. So she's 18, 19. Because, no, she was
a little bit older than him.
So she's probably around 20.
Yeah.
And he's 17, 18. And, yeah, she does get...
So I'm like, okay, she's not all bad. This is probably more of a facade. But anyways, that's a horrible situation. Yeah, he comes out to his siblings' bodies, and his father finds out about the portaling and basically says, you have to kill your sister.
And he's just going to let her kill him.
Yeah.
She comes in.
And she had no hesitation.
She had absolutely no hesitation.
Which lost the point again there.
But he can read emotions, and she did feel like actual grief and sorrow when they were having that original conversation. Yeah. Which I think it's, in this setting, I could understand how it's really hard once you've formed a relationship with somebody, but also like they have a sense of duty.
Yeah, it goes back to my point. Yeah. She's been conditioned
that this
is her life. Like she doesn't know anything else.
Yeah.
So you can't really fault her for it.
No.
So he accidentally kills Layla.
Yeah.
And
because he's never been able to wield his shadows, it doesn't seem. And this is the first time that they basically spring free. And I feel like you kind of see that because he was scared. Why would he not be scared to die? And throughout this entire book, they talk about how pain is powerful, love is powerful, feelings are powerful.
Whoops. Yeah.
Feel it.
Those of you that are listening, I just spilled my coffee all down me. It's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway, so his father is atrocious.
He's probably the worst character. He's probably one of the worst father figures we've had in books.
This is where the big line that kind of follows him for the rest of his life is pain is power. And then he says, my pain is infinite. Yeah. Because he's just wrecked. Everything in his life that he's ever cared about or loved is just gone at this point, and he feels guilt for that.
Yes, I agree.
And then the chocolate saves him. It brings him back to like ground level.
The hot chocolate, which is like also such an homage to like Isla and the way that she loves chocolate. And when you're reading the first Lightlark book, and the first thing that they do together is that Grim takes her to a chocolate shop.
I highly recommend, and I feel like you're going to agree with me, like reading or listening, at least kind of briefly listening to the first couple books when you're reading these.
I also, this is a side note.
If it's been a while.
Yeah. I just got my library card this week. Nice. And I got Libby.
Nice.
And they're all on there. So now I can listen to them for free.
Well, they're all on Spotify, too.
Well, Spotify, you run out of hours.
I bought a top-up because I have an issue. I have no self-control.
I will be using my Libby app.
No, that's good, though. Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah, but I agree. I think that because there's so many little details that are so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally elevates it.
Especially with the Oro part, because Grimside does not go into the Centennial, which I was very bummed about. And
I ended this...
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it, because I have words at the end of this book.
Listening to Oro along with Lightlark put so much more into perspective for me.
100%. Because we already kind of knew a
About
lot
Grim.
of like how he felt.
Yep.
I felt
you
like
get a
that
lot
was
of the
not a
flashbacks.
secret. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Grimm's was really good while listening to the first Lightlark.
Anyway, so this chapter ends with I have become my father's greatest weapon. And then it jumps into the next chapter, which is Fury 20 years later.
20 years later. So now he's 40-ish. He's in the 40s.
38.
Is it 38? Is that what they said?
It's like 8 plus... Oh, wait.
No, I know, but did they say that he was 38? He's close to the 40 range, guys.
Yeah, he's close.
My first thing that I wrote down is I'm following orders, it's my duty, it's my role, and I'm good at it. Mm-hmm. When he's talking about, because right now they're at war with Lightlark.
Yeah, and he truly does become his father's greatest weapon, and he just kind of buries all of his emotions, and that's it.
He basically, the way he describes it, he is like a robot almost, in the sense of feelings. They're not there, he can feel other people's, but he's just not having it on his own front.
We get a lot of him just disassociating
so hard.
Hardcore in this book, where he just turns off everything. So,
and I was also, and like we kind of talked about this in the Oro side as well, when Grim is locked up and he talks about how like his soldiers fight out of fear. But him saying that the Sunlings are so, like, they do not have the soldier power that the Nightshades have, but they're fighting out of love, and that's and they're winning.
Yeah, and he says love is for fools, and he's kind of trashing Oro and kind of like
100%
how they fight, and like you said, yeah. He's just really hardened.
He is. He's a monster.
Yeah,
like there's a reason that Oro hates him. Like he's scary. He's exactly who you like picture Nightshade to be.
And they killed the king and queen. He has no feelings about that.
The scene where Oro is running at him,
and it's on page 25. Yep.
They're running at him and his dad, and there's tears streaming down his face. And then he's feeling, obviously, Oro's feelings, because, like, I'm literally gonna cry because this fucked me up. Oro's feelings, and he describes it as pain. So much pain.
Yes. And he said, the emotion disgusts me.
Yeah.
Like, it's so sad that he just has no... It's so sad from both aspects. Like,
it's horrible.
And then he's taunting Oro.
I know. And then Grim's taunting him, but also, like, having conflicting feelings himself, because the way he's feeling, like, Oro's pain and all that stuff, and Oro saying, I'm gonna take you so, like, your dad feels whatever, and Grim says, as if I could be anyone's everything.
So sad.
It's all just horrible.
When Grim, I got really sad too when Grim goes, I'm so very tired. Like, I'm so very tired of all the killing. Like, I just want it to be over with. Like, I just want to kill the king and queen. I want to kill the second son. He won't even call him Oro.
Which, like, again, I said this in the first part. Second son is such a good burn. It is such a good burn.
So, he's egging Oro on.
Yeah.
He's telling him really evil things.
Horrible things.
Like, about his mom's body and all these things. And he's using his emotional. And then Oro retorts, and Grim kind of falters.
Yeah, which doesn't happen.
And he realizes they've both had the people they love die in front of them. Like, for Oro, it was his parents, and Grim, it was Layla.
Yeah.
And that's when he falters and then portals away.
Yeah.
Because he just hasn't felt those emotions in 20
like, if he wouldn't have
years.
moved fast enough, Oro would have killed him.
Yeah.
Like, he literally talks about how that would have been a killing blow if he did not move. And, like, that also throws him off his kilter.
So then we get to he's in front of his father, and his father says he's cursed.
Yes.
Is this in Skyshade? I wrote this down to ask you. Did the
I don't
father
remember this.
I don't either.
No, so when they talk about it, so we're going back to...
Or maybe it wasn't in there, and it's
I don't think it
be
is.
in this next
I
book.
think that, well, because we're talking about the stone.
I know.
The Infinity Stone. So there's like this all amazing stone that...
Don't they call it a diamond? Is it a diamond?
It is. It's a big black diamond.
Big black.
Big black diamond.
Okay.
Huge.
Okay.
And his dad goes and tries to get it, and people have been trying to get it for what? A million years, basically.
Yeah,
what
and
it
it
sounds
cursed
like.
him.
And it cursed him because he wasn't worthy enough to take it.
Yeah.
So he's dying. And Grim was also kind of talking about how when he kills Aro's mom and dad, that he looks just horrible, staggering. Grim has to portal him out of there because he can't help try and fight Aro or other soldiers at this point. So that's kind of when we start getting an inkling of like, okay, well, what's going on here? So yeah, they portal back, talking about the stone and how he's cursed. And then this is when Grim pushes for the peace treaty.
Yeah, and his father says, find a way to claim the island.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the peace chapter. Do you have anything else before peace?
No.
So it kind of jumps, we didn't get any of the prison scene from his point of view.
Which I don't think we needed it.
I don't think so either. So then it jumps into him moving into the castle.
And talking about how horrible it is.
And you know what? Right here, I'm glad we started with Aro. That's the other thing that I feel like we did right with this. I'm glad we started with the Aro side.
I just saw a TikTok of the author saying that she would recommend starting with Aro.
Okay, yeah,
So,
and I feel like that was the right trend because
I
I
agree.
feel like if we would have read this and then
it wouldn't have made sense about him getting out of the prison.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get any backstory on that.
Exactly.
Like,
so I'm glad at this point we read in the order we did.
I agree, because it makes way more sense.
When he says, my enemy has become my only friend.
I have that written down too. And also, like, the one before that, Grim wondering if Aro was just as lonely as he was.
I just love them both so much.
I know. Like, I truly am going to be devastated no matter who she picks.
It's really, like...
It's so hard. I have never been in a love triangle where I'm, like, not just be like, oh, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be horrible. But, yeah.
I'm very curious about what you think of the Aurora scene here. He said, it's fine, I have her, no big deal, and then we just brush by it. Like, that was it.
I might be blanking on what you're talking about.
He says, well, he doesn't say it's Aurora, but he says, some girl asked me to go get a flower from my land.
He said it was a wildling, that the wildling asked. So it was the best friend. You remember how we were talking about this and we're like, it has to be Aurora. It was the wildling.
What?
Because Grim talks about how he bedded the wildling and it was just fine.
Yeah, he says it's fine. I thought that was Aurora.
I'm almost positive it's the wildling. Unless Aurora can... Well, like, think about it. She can obviously make herself look like...
Either way, I felt like I wish there was a little bit more to that.
I know.
Like, he was just like, it's fine, I have her, no big deal.
Yes,
like, I bed
agree.
her, and then they move on. Like, what? You just thought... Okay, do you remember the last episode when you said how you don't understand? That's where you kind of, like, Grim falters a little bit, where it's like, he really thought Aurora, like...
I know.
Like, this is another point where I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You thought nothing of traveling to your realm and giving some random chick a flower?
I know.
Like...
And why is she specifically asking you for it?
Because he's the only one that can portal there.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. It's a wildling, because that's how they got the healing elixir.
Yes, okay.
So you're right. But either way, there was, like, sometimes I'm like, Grim, what the fuck are you doing?
I know, but part of me, like, after hearing his childhood, do you think that, like, any attention or anybody that's, like, trying to reach out a hand and trying to make a connection with him, when he's talking about how lonely he is and how his enemy is his only friend, that he's, like, trying to open his heart more to be like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, they want something from me. I'm giving them something. They're giving me friendship in return. Like, he doesn't understand how to create relationships.
I just feel like he's smarter than that. Like, why would he just go to his realm, give him, like, that doesn't seem like him to me. Like, I'd be like, why do you want a flower from my realm? What are you going to do with
the flower for the realm, so he's talking about the heart. He gave the heart, the island heart to...
I don't know. He just said...
Either way.
He said, I got a flower for her.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was literally like one line.
No, I know, and I thought that it was gonna be more too because I would have loved some more
See, we need more,
backstory
like
about how that goes down.
this is where I start having a really hard time with this point of view because I feel like we did not, and we can get into it later, but we did not get a lot of scenes where I'm like, this would have been really important to get this, like all this stuff we already
on the Grim side.
Yeah, like a lot of this, like we already like saw in Nightbane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Like I wish definitely we would have gotten more of that.
I really liked the stuff before because obviously we didn't have any of that. But I agree with you. I would have liked to have heard the thought process, and maybe since we haven't read this series in a really long time, and I don't know if maybe there is more to it in the other books again still. But I agree. I just feel like there was some stuff missing that I'm like
that they just glossed over a little bit. Where I'm like, wait, that's like really important to the story. Like I want to know more. But anyways, obviously it wasn't more to him, so no big deal.
Yeah.
We have the curse happening. The old memory when he's like comes out and all the bodies and all that old memories start to resurface.
The curse being like his siblings dying.
Horrible. And then when Aro tells him like he can sense all of his emotions and sense that he's angry, he says, "My sliver of happiness dies with our friendship."
Yep, a jagged piece of myself, of trust and hope, and a sliver of happiness dies with it. And also, like, him talking about, too, like, that just yesterday we were planning a hopeful future for both of our realms. So, it's just so sad because both Aro and both Grim feel like they're obviously getting betrayed here when it was neither of their faults. Like, yes, Grim played a role in it, but this is not what he thought was going to happen. And the fact that Grim was also ready to, like, start on the right foot and create peace and have, like, these open realms for everybody. It's just really sad.
Yeah, it just sucks. And then we get the love kills kingdoms.
Yes.
Which is another thing that follows him
very
around.
prevalent, yes.
And his dad is dead for the prophecy.
Yes, his dad dies.
So then, and then I thought it was so interesting too, when his dad's talking about death, he senses no emotion from him.
None. Zero.
No anger, no sadness, no annoyance, nothing.
No envy that he gets to now live and try and do this thing. Literally,
nothing.
Stone cold.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Which was just wild to me. Like, he's not, I don't know, I feel like he's evil, but he's just like also not. Like, he's not like,
he'd be like
he's like
angry
just,
or like.
He's just kind of, I don't even know what the word is.
His family line is so confusing to me because they're all just like, it's for the line, keep the line going. Like, but they don't care about anybody. They don't care about their children. They don't care. So what's the point of keeping their bloodline alive? Like, I understand it's also to keep Lark buried, but I don't know, it's just weird. They care so much about power that I'm also with you. With him dying, you'd think that there would almost be like a sorrow that he doesn't get to live longer and continue to be an all-powerful.
He seems like a greedy king.
Yes.
So like, it was just really odd to me.
But he was always also like very insightful right before he died. I feel like not in necessarily a good way, but like being like, don't fall in love. Like, love will be the ruin of our kingdoms. This is what you have to do. Like, he's setting out like a very clear path for Grim, and it felt fatherly in a horrible way, but fatherly nonetheless.
I was thinking about it too. You know how love kills kingdoms? I don't even feel, that was interesting to me that was the prophecy, because isn't it jealousy kills kingdoms? Like, isn't that why Aurora did what she did?
No, like and I think that
like, yes, she was jealous of love.
Yes.
But like, love didn't.
And I also think that it has to do with like, they're so concerned and so like with their magic. And when you fall in love, somebody else has access to your magic.
Right. Oh,
so
right.
That's the part where it's like, you're giving up a part of our realm.
You're right. I just thought that was interesting that the prophecy said that. But I guess maybe because Aurora loved Egan so much. I don't know. It's just interesting.
It is. It's very interesting.
I need to talk to these prophets.
Yeah.
Well, they're all dead now, so can't do that.
Thanks, Grim's dad.
Then we get to Temptress
Yes!
499 years later.
So a year before the centennial.
This is where Nightbane begins.
Yes. So, Grim is being pushed to make an heir. And he's finally giving in, whatever. So he goes in, all of these women are lined up. And there's one standing at the end. And I don't know about you, but loved this. He can see her aura, and it is red.
Yeah, I loved this scene from his point of view. I said,
Yes.
loved this.
And him, like, battling with himself in his mind, being like, literally pick anybody else. This does not matter. Like, we're straight up having sex in a sterile room to try and have an heir. Pick anyone else. We know he doesn't.
We kind of get, before this, the evil Grim part, too, when he kills his councilman and has, like, no remorse.
And steps over his body.
Yes, like, we get this evil Grim, and I love it. I'm like, oh.
Shadow Daddy is Shadow Daddy.
Whoa!
Oh.
And he's calling her in the scene beautiful, and he's like, ew, why would I ever say beautiful?
Yeah.
I don't say those things.
That's
I don't
gross.
think those
There's no
things.
feelings.
Yeah, and he's trying to, he says, smother the memories, like smother
Yes.
everything.
And then, so he picks her, and they're walking, and he's like, why am I taking her to my room? I don't take people to my room. Nobody goes in my room.
I love it so much.
It's just so good.
He's never kissed anyone either, and he kisses her.
I know, Grim has never kissed anybody.
And it's the absolute best when she stabs him.
It is.
The
It's
best.
so good because it tracks. It's so right.
I remember reading Nightbane, and I ate that book up. I loved that
Nightbane was
scene.
really good.
Yeah, like the first two books are really, really good in this series. And then he can taste her feelings and emotions.
I know.
And it's similar to how Oro can taste her truth.
I know.
Everyone just wants a taste of Isla.
So then she stabs him, and he's all pissed, and she just disappears. And then he says, he's talking about it, and he's like so confused because he's like, she literally just tried to kill me, but I still want her. And he goes, those few moments of bliss revealed the misery I've been living in.
Yes. He feels crushing sadness when she leaves, and he realizes how miserable he's been.
He's got a blade sticking out of him.
So good. I just love that scene.
It was so good.
I wish.
Okay, and I also just like loved the side by side of both Grim and Aro blaming the curse for them wanting her so bad.
There's so many similarities.
Yes, in their love stories, it's 100% it. Like they are, Grim and Aro are like at their core the same person, which we got a lot of that in the Aro too, of like an understanding of them having so many similarities. But I just like, that just cracked me up through this entire book, both of them being like, this witch. And she's like, I'm just here vibing. You just think I'm hot. Like,
I know. I love when he calls her a witch. The witch.
the witch.
He knows of the relic now, and he watches her for days, waiting to kill her.
Yeah.
And he realizes how young and naive she
Yeah.
is. He's like, what are you doing?
Watching
You're
her
so dumb.
scurry out of her little window.
It's so funny. It's so
Can you imagine
funny.
someone watching you?
What?
Well, like, can you just like imagine there's like this little teeny window that you can fit out of, but it's, and like, you probably look dumb as shit trying to climb it, and you're like, "Eh," and like, almighty hot Grim is standing there in the shadows being like,
What are you doing?
what's going on?
Is that what she does? Is that the noise she makes?
I would assume. It just
Why are her arms like
because
this?
she's pushing herself, she's pushing back on the glass dome to get out of a tiny little window.
My thing is, I feel like he watches her so much. I'm like, this is like Twilight.
I was thinking
Like Edward.
the same thing.
He watches her so
Sleep.
much. I'm
He
kind
watches
of
her
like,
sleep.
dude.
I
you-
said, girl, Alex, did you read Twilight before you wrote this?
like,
what's
you're-
going on?
I don't know if it's cute or kind of creepy or a little in between, but
I'm gonna go in between because where it ends up. It'd be creepy if you just watching her sleep.
and
And
he's
probably, you know
always-
what?
He literally says like, I could kill you right now. You're so easy to kill, you dummy. She I just love Isla's character.
I do too.
I really love her
her
character. I think that she is the perfect mix of badass, but also true to herself and real and like the clumsy, dumb kind of. You know what I mean? It's a good mix.
She is 100% herself, and like she sticks to it in the book. Just because they start falling in love, she doesn't lose the sassiness. She doesn't lose her
she
fight
can
for
hold
things.
her own, but she also like doesn't let go of her feminine side of letting people protect her as well.
Yes, I agree. She's probably one of my favorite MMCs.
And the other thing that I like is, and after reading Brimstone, was very refreshing. She loves to wear these pretty dresses and get dolled up, but then she can also fight her way out of it. Like she's always got a blade strapped to her. Like,
I'm here for it.
I love that.
I know. I love her so much.
So, I don't know. That was just a tangent. But then we move on to Hearts and Blood.
Yes. It's so funny that you said, I love that he calls her witch. Keeps calling her witch. The witch. Like, I thought it was so funny.
Yes.
I love that both of them are like, I could never feel this way about a woman.
I'll never fall in love. Falling in love is for fools.
Oh.
I love how he hasn't healed his wound.
Yeah.
He sends women away. The covet away.
Yeah. And then the council's getting pissy. I have this quote. So this is what her happiness feels like when he like feels her happiness for the first time, and it's like intoxicating
and it's light and airy, and he just eats
and him
it
just
up.
like talking about, I wonder what it, because like he's seen her smile, but like in like a sarcastic shit eating kind of way, and he's like, I wonder what it would feel like if she smiled just to like, because she was happy.
I love that.
Oh!
And I love that she's not afraid of him. So he comes into her room again.
Yeah.
And she's never really like been truly afraid.
Never,
she was surprised, but
maybe a little taken aback.
And then she stabs him again.
I know. And then him relating to her feeling trapped.
Yeah.
Like they're also very similar. But in like different ways, obviously.
Yeah.
But
they're true, like, this is a true enemies to lovers.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
this is as enemies to lovers as it gets.
They hate each other. They're fighting. He tricks her, and then he lets her have the star stick out of the niceness.
And him being like, I refuse to call it a star stick. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It's the best.
Also, him putting 2 and 2 together so fast about who her dad was, I didn't realize that he figured it out so fast.
I put that down too.
It was upsetting.
It makes me even more upset that he's known it for so,
I know.
Like, basically, like...
Since the first time they met. Since he figured out that she had the portling stick, he knew. I agree.
Calcified. So he uses the pain to fight the Drex and at the Scar. And all of his pain, he lists it out. It's agony, suffering, sadness, and agonizing loneliness. Which is so sad. Like, that's really what's upsetting. At the forefront when he opens up his emotions.
Yeah, and I think that that's also going back to him knowing her dad immediately. These are all the things that he feels. He's never had a true friend who was worth telling the truth to. So I don't think that Grim understands like having these meaningful conversations, giving information when it should be given. I don't think that Grim understands it. He's very emotionally dumb. But it's very frustrating as a person who is not reading this stuff.
For sure. And
I also like, I put pain as power for Calcified, and then him talking about how, going back to these feelings, not being allowed to know my mother. Like, he just gotten everything taken away from him.
And that's kind of was like Aro's only saving grace.
Yeah, was his mom.
Yeah, and I feel like...
And that's where they differ.
A built-in friend.
Yeah, it's his brother. And
no, well, his brother and Enya.
Oh, yep, you're right. Duh.
Like...
Yes.
So, yeah, it's sad.
It's very sad.
And he feels betrayed by Isla's father. When he's putting all this together and stuff.
I think that was also part of it too, is like, again, they weren't friends, but he also...
Like, they were close.
I think they were as close as Grim could get to a friend at that point.
Yeah, like, they were close on, like, working on stuff together.
Yeah. And I think that he's also just really confused and upset because he's like, if you would have just helped me, you would have been free.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was the deal we made.
This cup is giving me all sorts of issues. Yeah, for sure.
So I think that that was also a confusing part for him as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also, too, at this point, he's not going to tell her who her dad is because the whole motive with her is
for
her to use her powers. But no, I'm right there with you that it was
I understand it all.
upsetting.
It just seems... It's just...
Seems dirty.
It's upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of was under the impression that he figured it out later. And then he's like, oh, shit, like, how do I tell her?
I know.
So then we have mine.
Yeah.
And Isla comes to offer peace. He finds her in the bathtub. And
these scenes are also like we've had them, but they're so good seeing Grim's perspective.
Yes.
From knowing that again, he was
he's
in
like
love with her.
To her.
He was in love with her immediately.
Yeah.
And when we're reading these scenes, yes, we know that he was in love with her, but seeing them now and him being like,
and how much he's struggling.
Yes, he's like, why the fuck are you here?
It's so good.
It's so good. Him leaving the scar because it's a reminder of her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Also, Grim knowing that she has both powers immediately.
That, and I put, he's hiding everything from her. He knows Lark Crown's alive.
Yep.
He's hiding that from her. He's hiding that he knows she's powerless. He's hiding her parents.
So basically, he knows her entire life story.
In 2 seconds.
In 2 seconds. And does not spill the beans for months, almost a year.
Which, again, I understand, but I'm like, damn, he figured that out. I mean, I don't understand, but I do understand from his point of view. So
I understand it from the point of view is that, like, he is still viewing her as his enemy right now. And he thinks that he's also under a curse.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that she can't curse him.
Okay, and then we get the duel scene.
Yes.
And I love that because he's starting to spark feelings, even though he's a total dick to her.
Oh, 100%.
But it just makes that first trial when he proposes the duel.
Know.
Like, that's why I said, too, listening to Lightlark and Nightbane while reading this is like, it's just so good. It makes it so much better.
I know, and like when they're dueling and he feels proud of her for like using his surroundings and stuff. Oh, it's just... And him also being pissed that he feels that way.
Yeah.
The back and
his
forth.
His inner monologue is really good.
Yes.
And then he's dreaming of her. He gets caught watching her. He's never slipped like that before.
I know, and she's dancing in her room.
Being told
Again,
like, I love her.
She's just having a good ass time. And Grim is like, this is it. This is the one that's making me lose my ever-loving mind?
Yeah.
What's going on?
And I feel like that's why she's just so contagious. I
she
feel
is.
Like you can't not fall in love with her.
I 100% agree.
Then we get to her, and the scar is getting worse, and he's like, well, I can use her now.
Yeah.
And I love when he catches her or whatever, and a shred of her is happy to see him.
I know.
And it just makes me so, like, happy but also sad that they're both so lonely.
I know.
Like, that's her only person.
And which is crazy because they hate each other. And like that is her own... Well, technically she has Aurora currently.
Yeah.
Or what's her name? Celeste.
Yeah. Freaking Celeste.
And I wrote for her, I gave her a chance to not come back. I gave her a chance to be rid of me. Mm-hmm. And at this point, he's thinking, like, I'm going to do this plan and I'm going to kill her. But I'm like, you knew.
You knew.
You knew.
You knew. Yeah, and I put this, makes fun of her for the star stick.
Yes.
And I just love the grumpy sunshine here.
I know.
It's just so good. The tropes are troping.
They are. Enemies to lover and grumpy and sunshine. Sign me up.
Killing me.
Yes.
So we have the blacksmith scene.
Yeah.
It's a good refresh here too for just the next book.
100%.
And then the guardians are punishing her and him watching and just understanding. That scene was...
I know.
It was sad.
It was really sad.
It made me feel better though that she had someone there, even though she
didn't know. This one made me laugh. So after the blacksmith scene, she's pissed. And him saying that, like, he's talking about Isla's feelings when she's yelling at him, and he goes, they're practically scolding me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. But then I did too. I put him staying through the night to make sure that she was okay. And also, like,
doing Edward things again.
The Edward things, yes. And, like, the fact that she was also so willing to give up her window.
The only thing, like,
She can't scuttle out of it anymore.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
So then we get to the next chapter, Watching and Wanting.
Yep.
We learn about, like, his charm that saves him from the curses.
Yep.
When he says, I won't save you if it's you or the sword. Like, he makes
it very abundantly clear what his plan is without...
Well, not really abundantly
clear that where his motives are lying.
Yes. When she cries over the killing and Grim kind of softens for her. But, like, we don't see that from Isla's point of view.
I know. And, like, she's practically powerless, yet she has completely and utter power over me. Again, like, and him going back and forth with these feelings, this entire part of the book, him basically being like, no, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
He keeps saying, she's your enemy. You're going to kill her. She's your enemy. You're going to kill her. Over and over and over again. Trying to convince himself. And then he sends the covet away again.
I know.
Because he's trying to get over her, and he's like, I'm going to sleep with someone else and do it. And he can't.
And every time he goes in there, he's like, fuck, get these ladies away from me. And then when she's hurt and her guardians are yelling at her, and he goes, I'm used to pain. She isn't. But then literally the next one, he, like, sees her and he goes, maybe she isn't, like, not used to pain. And it also just goes back to, like, Tara and Poppy. Horrible. Horrible.
Especially, I think Tara was the worst one.
I think that Tara was horrible with the, like, pain side of it, but I think that Poppy made her feel like the only thing she was good for was how to use her beauty and how to basically...
Oh, yeah, they're both
They're horrible.
Yeah, when he says during that same scene, she makes me emotional.
Yes.
And when she's bleeding out, and then he gives her chocolate, and she loves the chocolate, and he's like, I love it too, and she likes it just as much as me. It's so cute.
And him, like, being a comfort to her, and he goes, for once I'm a cure. It's just, it's so sad because this is the first time Grim has ever felt like he's doing something good.
He shares part of his past with her, and he's still fighting his feelings.
Yes, 100%.
But then he's kind of constantly hurting her when he makes her leave.
I know.
And she just constantly, he can feel her hurt.
I know.
I hate those scenes.
And then every time after she's gone or he hurt her, he's like...
I don't know, regrets it, but feels bad.
He feels bad because that's not what he wants. And it's just... There was so much battling with feelings throughout this entire one, and it was really upsetting, especially because we know where they end. And also, so then he's teaching Isla how to use the portaling stick better. And the first place she portals is to the beach.
Same beach.
Where he portaled first time himself. And I realized, like, I didn't realize, because I remember when we were reading from Isla's point of view, that she could tell that he was, like, she couldn't read his feelings, and she thought that he was mad. But him having, like, the realization of, like, this is both where, like, we were first taken. And that, like, immediate connection, too, stabbed me.
Yeah, it was sad. I loved when he said that she's the color in his castle. I know. It's so true, and it's just like she's the light in his life. Yes. And it's so cute. And then I hate when he lies about the star stick theory that he has to her, because she straight up asks him, like, why do I have this relic? And he doesn't tell her the whole truth. I know. He gives her, like, a sliver of the truth. He's like, I have a hard time, too, because he's consistently lying throughout this
I know.
whole thing with
I
like
know.
no remorse. Like that's just normal for him.
Yes.
Whereas like Aro side, he tried so hard to always tell the truth.
I know.
And like
again,
his flare thing, yes, but I don't know. I just had a hard time. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like,
I know.
it was so hard to like watch that.
It was really frustrating, and especially because he's like feeling so aggressively towards her, and they barely know each other.
Yes.
And like for him, like another quote I have is like, "I didn't know it was possible for two people to have gravity between them."
Yeah.
Like he is already so in love with her, and like you said, he's just continuously lying.
Yeah, like it
And
bothers
it's so
me.
frustrating.
It's one thing to like not tell things and just keep it to yourself, but then when she like directly asked
I
him
know.
and she still didn't, and like I get it, he's still our enemy here
Yes.
again, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Again, so he's watching her sleep again.
Yes.
Consistent theme here. And then when he's teaching her portaling, that's
Yeah.
where this chapter ends.
Yeah,
I think that's so sweet.
I know.
Like
And-
he's caring for her.
And I think that this is also like, because again, I agree with you that the lying is so frustrating. And I think we're getting a character arc for Grim when we're
sure.
already in love with him.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's really hard to like appreciate the character arc. Does that make sense? When you have like a
100%. Yeah,
garbage
that's a good
character and you
point.
slightly see them getting better, you're like, okay.
The
Like, yeah.
standards are low. Like
Exactly.
we have higher standards
Where
for like
we-
where we're at.
We're already in love with Grim because the first stuff that we got was all these sweet things he was doing for Isla. And granted, yes,
You're
he
right.
does this horrible twisty turny, which gave me book trauma.
Yep.
But I feel like we were already so in love with him that watching a character arc is a lot harder.
For sure. Yeah, makes sense.
But it doesn't make it any less annoying or upsetting.
So then we get to this damn dress.
Yeah.
And when she comes out, he says she looks like my wife. He's so infatuated with her.
I know.
It's so good. It's so good.
I
And then
just like, I love the possessiveness of
me too.
when they're
I
like,
eat it up.
when he's like, seeing her in my colors.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There is later on when they go to Skylink and
Yes.
he's like, it's the wrong color.
Yes. It's so
Oh.
good. He hides knowing she's powerless.
Yep.
In the tent scene.
Yes, the tent scene.
Sexual tension is
Tensioning.
in this book, like
This is YA. It does not feel YA.
it does not feel YA, and like honestly, this is where another like this was kind of a flop for me on the sexual tension stuff. Like we already got that in Nightbane, and I feel like it was good. Like it was good. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I was like, this isn't what we need. Like
We need information.
you're throwing like
Yes.
all this like it was so much sex stuff.
There was a lot of sex stuff.
Like to me it took away. I don't know. It took away from it a little bit
I think
for
we
me.
were looking for a lot more backstory because, again, this is essentially like a reread,
Yeah.
but from another person's perspective. So I was hoping to get more information about how the curse got spun. I was looking to get more information about Grimm's inner workings of the castle. I wasn't expecting to be hearing about how hard he was all the time.
Like all the time. Like it was almost too much. And I get that that's like what happened in a
Yes.
recap. And I ate it up. I
Yeah.
freaking loved it. Like I love this sort of YA. Like I said,
Yeah.
I think sometimes this is better than actual smut.
Yeah.
Because we don't get all the nasty wording. You know what I mean? Like
Doesn't take you out of the mood.
there's no like slick folds. And you know what I mean? It's just it's nice.
No, I'm right there with you. I definitely thought that we were going to be getting more information rather than their love story from Grimm's perspective.
And it also is like, okay, you're horny all the time. Like we get it. I don't know. I just was kind of
No, I'm right there with you. Like I said, I thought that we would be getting a lot more information, and we'll talk about it at the end about where his perspective ended. But I'm right there with you. You are not alone.
okay. So then we jump to Snapped.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say on
Snapped?
the sex scene?
Aren't we at Arrows?
Snapped is before Arrows is what I have.
Oh, then I must have missed writing that one down.
That's fine. Snapped was when Astria was kind of talking to
Yeah.
him. And I wish that he would have let Astria in sooner. Because
Yeah.
he says in the previous thing that, like, she really cares for her, like people that she leads into battle and like that's her fault or whatever.
She's very not Nightshade.
No. And I wish that he would have let Astria in sooner, because the whole time we're like, well, he doesn't have anyone. He doesn't have anyone. Well, he does have her.
He does. She would have been very, very willing to be.
And so that kind of upset me too. Like, he does have people.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
I'm right there with you, that he has opportunities to have people and he is not taking them.
And I love her. I like that we get his point of view for her.
Her saying she's pretty and him being like, what are you talking about?
Shut up.
Why, what were you doing in my rooms? And she's like, well, no one's ever in there, so I don't ever have to knock. And I just remember this scene too of when she walks in and Isla's like, who's this bitch?
Yeah, she's just jealous. And we get that too in
yes,
here.
We
the
do.
jealousy. And he loves it.
Her being like, she's pretty. And him being like, who are you talking about? What are we?
Yeah.
So good.
Then he saves her from the men.
Yes.
I love the protectiveness. I remember also eating the scene up in Nightbane.
I know.
I just eat up I want to be saved like that. Like,
she wants to be a damsel in distress.
I do. I eat it up because she is still strong, but like.
No, I'm right there with you.
When he's just so protective of her and he just like grabs a man by the throat and then he kills them all.
I know. When he goes, who is it? And she's not answering, he goes, fine. All of them.
Yep.
I was like, do it again.
Yeah, do it again. More. I would stab myself again for that to happen.
Do it again. You and me, 8 men died. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just good.
It's so good.
Then he tends to her wounds. I don't tend to my wounds. I have a sliver. Soak it in peroxide for me.
Get the tweezers.
Ow.
Oh.
Anyway, so
moving on.
Do you have anything before arrows?
No.
Okay, so you start on the arrows.
Yeah, so him, again, just going back and forth on these feelings and him saying, my heart now lives outside of my body, it seems, because he's being so protective of Isla. And this is the first time that they're going to the dragon's den. They figured out where the sword is. And him just kind of trying to fight me and like, I knew this is what was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. Once we get the sword, she's going to die. I need to move on. But then she's about to get thoroughly murdered by these arrows, and he takes 12 arrows to the chest.
12. Yeah, I wrote that number down too. And he said, I will gladly be your shield. It wasn't even a question for him.
And again, I was having a hard time at this point too of the like not communicating his plan at this point, because obviously you're in love with her.
Yeah, like you're being a dummy.
12 arrows to the chest, and you're like, nah, let's let her die. And I also get that he keeps falling back on the, I'm worried because my entire realm was gonna die. So if she would have died from the arrows, then that would have been null and void. I get it, but
come on, we can hear your inner monologue.
We ain't dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just loves being touched by her.
I know.
Like, he just hates any, like, person near. But when she touches him...
I know. And, like, when he goes, no one has ever been gentle with me.
And he says, I feel for the first time in centuries because of her.
Honestly, take me out back and shoot me.
Okay, if you want.
That messed me up so bad.
Yeah, it's sad.
Oh.
And then when he's desperate for time with her, he says, my priorities have shifted. He's so desperate for time with her rather than finding the sword. Now that's just an excuse to hang out with her.
Oh, so good.
Then we move on to the ball.
Yes. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Isla does not listen. When does she ever?
No, I love her.
Love her so much.
I would do the same shit. I'd be like, I'm going.
You quite literally left me at home with the star stick. You think I'm not going to show up after I asked you to take me?
She's just like teasing him because he won't dance with her.
No, because he's
big old weenie.
He is a big weenie.
Like,
and then he's pissy that someone else is willing to do.
I know, you can't have both.
And then it just like also cracks me up because I'm like, what do you think was going to happen? We have repeatedly talked about how hot she is in 4 books.
Yeah.
And he thought that she was just going to stride in here and the men were going to go, you know what? Yeah.
So yeah, he's pissed. Anytime a limb touches her, he's like, gone.
Cutting it off.
Cutting
Done.
it off.
Dead.
And then there's more sexual tension.
When isn't there?
More sex, more stuff.
Yeah.
Things are happening. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine.
But with the ball, I did like him getting all pissy because of her feelings. And then he goes, as long as her feelings are all mine. Mm-hmm. And he's so obsessed with her. And then I said, holy shit, the prisoner scene.
Oh, yeah. When you ripped the guy limb from limb. Yeah, we didn't get that in the second book. That was aggressive.
Maybe don't do that one again. That one was a lot for me.
Yeah, that was aggressive. And then, do you have anything else on that one?
No.
So, fool for her. And this is where he starts going, like, he says, I wonder if I can be good to her.
Yes.
Not just killing.
And then for me, green eyes beneath me, across from an altar, in a child.
Yeah, like he's starting to picture his life with her.
Yes, I know. And then I did write down the 2. I wonder if I could ever be good at anything else. Mm-hmm. Like,
I was laughing so hard. So on 149, he goes, I've never seen anyone wave their hands so frantically. She's waving her hands around and goes, shadows, death stuff, or whatever you do. Like, she's just so funny.
And she doesn't give a shit.
No, like she's just so unapologetically her.
Yep, I love it so much. It's so funny.
I love how we're in the Isla fan club and also like all of them. We just love all the characters.
I do. This is probably one of the series where none of the characters piss me off.
And I'm glad because I feel like this love triangle would really suck if the female
was annoying.
Was sucky. We'd be like, what are you guys doing? What's the big deal?
If they were going back and forth, oh my woes. Like, no.
Yeah. She's not like a pick-me.
No.
She just is naturally just there, you know.
She's
good.
She's here. We're here for it.
And I love when Isla breaks his thought process of the love kills kingdoms and kind of challenges him to think and be different. Because she's like, what makes you think that? Like, you're not even making sense.
Yeah. And I can't imagine how hard it would be to, like, break that after thinking like that for 500 years.
Yeah, and she's like, you're
well, probably closer to 600 years.
Yeah, because he doesn't even realize when she challenges him and asks him, why do you think that?
Yeah.
And all that stuff, and he's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, him basically being like, well, that's what everybody thinks, is it not?
Yeah.
So it's just, I agree with you. I really like that she's pushing him in the areas that he didn't think that he would ever revisit.
Yeah. Then we get She Thinks of Me.
Her aura reaching for him. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about the aura stuff. I just feel like, for me, when I think of aura, it's just so personally your own and yourself. Mm-hmm. And the thought of, like, yes, there's obviously these blooming feelings, and him being able to see it, and, like, I can't imagine the comfort for him, because no one's ever wanted him. He's never felt like anybody has wanted him. Mm-hmm. And her subconsciously, her aura reaching for him.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's starting to tell her stuff about himself and open up a little bit.
Yes.
He kind of admits to liking her here, and when he says, I love the taste of your emotions.
I know.
Because she's asking him questions like, well, how do the emotions feel and whatever, and he's like, I just want her to keep asking me questions because I love talking to her.
I know. It's so cute.
I know.
And then I really like this. So if I had any right to happiness at all, it would be you. I would choose that down you. Too.
I love that. And 158.
And I also am really appreciative of Grim in the sense of finally almost being like selfish for himself. I feel like he's been very selfish for his kingdom and for the needs of his kingdom. And progressively, as we go through this, he starts to be a lot more selfish for himself with his feelings for Isla. Granted, he doesn't tell her the truth, and it gets messy. But I can appreciate the character arc of, like, Grim starting to, like, care for himself almost. Does that make sense?
I don't feel that way. I feel like he's extremely selfish this whole time.
I think he's selfish in the sense of not telling her, but I feel like he has this, like, overarching sense of duty for his people and his land
I gotcha.
that are outweighing everything, and like that he does not matter as a person. He only matters as a king and what he's doing for his people. But I do think that obviously he could be a lot.
I feel like he has a huge ego though. He's like, everybody likes me. Like, I'm hot.
Oh, well, yeah, but
Like-
he's hot. I feel like
Everyone wants to be me. I'm the badass.
have you seen the artwork?
Care.
Like, yes, I get it.
So I don't know. I feel like he's always been selfish.
Okay.
But I understand what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
you appreciate that he's accessing his feelings, like,
Yes.
and in like putting himself first instead
Yeah.
of the kingdom. Like, yeah,
I don't think that he's
it.
doing it well.
But I think he's selfish, like 100%.
I don't think that he's doing it well. I just appreciate the fact of like, again, and like we were talking about, he's emotionally dumb and stunted because he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. But I agree with you. The lying, it gets very frustrating.
No, I'm happy he's like developing himself as a person.
Yes,
I do think that he's
Yeah.
selfish though.
I agree.
So, then she dreams of him. He's
Yes.
watching her again.
Again, like a creeper.
She's talking in her sleep. And then we get Nightbane.
Yeah.
And I really liked this chapter. He says that she gives him a trust I don't deserve.
Which, he's right.
Like,
He's very, very right. Also, it's frustrating that he starts to realize that too.
oh, it's so hard. It gets harder and harder and harder for me to read these POVs because their love is just so passionate and so unmatched. And then I just feel like heartbroken all over again that he's just doing this.
I know. Because I also feel like there are so many points in time where, like, obviously their relationship is growing. And I think if he would have started telling her these truths as it grew,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have been mad about it. Because
No.
why should he have trusted her when they first met to tell him that she knew his father, she knew about his powers? Like,
Yeah, like,
There-
that
it
all
makes
makes
sense.
But now
it's like getting frustrating.
it got harder and
Yes.
harder for me to like get past
I agree.
this.
I 100% agree.
But when they're in the flower field and he thinks they're like us, light and dark.
I know.
And I just loved that.
And him talking about how, like, in the hands of us, we create poison and, like, an ecstasy that kills you. But in the hands of Wildling, it creates, like, basically salvation.
Yeah. Yeah, and when on 168, he's saying, like, gratitude. Like, he's feeling gratitude for being able to have her
Yeah.
and all these things. And he's starting to feel these, like, feelings he's
Yeah.
never felt, like happiness and gratitude and
And it gets mentioned a couple times. I don't know if it's in this chapter, but, like, him not knowing what the feeling of love is. So then the couple times that it sparks before, like, they start, like, admitting it to each other, him being like, I don't know what this feeling is. Like, I've never...
yeah, and neither does she.
Yeah, no.
Because I started Nightbane, and in Nightbane, she says, I don't even know, like, what love is. I just know I have it for him
Yeah.
because Aro has her powers.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting that they're both, like, they
They have no idea.
they have no idea.
Which is so sad.
Yeah.
It is so sad that neither of them... Her at 20 is sad. Him at 550 is devastating.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, that was his fault, though. He closed himself
Oh,
off.
I'm not saying that he is not greatly at fault.
But not really his fault because of how he grew up. So, like, it is, but it isn't.
He is an adult
Yeah.
at 550. He should be able. He should be
He's
able.
an adult.
He should be able. He's an elder. He should be able to figure out what it means to be in an actual relationship. So I'm right there with you that, like, this POV was frustrating for me. I love him still, and we'll get to it. We're getting there.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, so after the gratitude thing, we
Yes.
get more sex.
More sex.
And this just gutted me when he goes, remember this. And she says very clearly, I'll remember.
Yeah.
I just having a really hard time moving past this betrayal at
I
this
know.
point. Like, really hard.
I know.
Because it's like, no, she won't remember. You took that away from her.
You took choices from her, and, like, her one thing is that she wants to make decisions for herself because she did not get to do that growing up.
Anyways,
It's very frustrating.
do you have anything on that one?
No.
What about flying?
Flying, yeah.
Oh.
What?
No, you go.
Going back to, like, talking about the library, and then he's, like, actively thinking about the things that Isla likes, and him wanting to give all of his books to her because he, like, noticed a couple books with, like, dog-eared pages in her room. And again, like, it's so frustrating because it's so sweet. Like, their love story is so sweet.
It is.
And there's just so much underlying frustration.
It's just really unmatched. Also, the start of this chapter where he's making a mess of himself kind of gave me the ick.
I did not like that.
It gave me the ick.
I didn't like it. I blew past it because I didn't want to talk about it because it was gross.
We cannot blow past that. Like, I just was like, with all the sexual, and then I think this just...
He's just jerking it.
And he says, my hand is so tired. Like, why did you put that in there? Now we have the ick.
No, that was rough. That was a rough one.
I mean, I get it, but did we need to add that in there?
Did we need
like,
the
we
information?
can imagine that's what's happening.
Yeah, because they're not doing it.
And, yeah.
Anywho's-its.
We'll move on, but that was problematic for me.
Yeah.
And I hated when he said, don't you have anyone else to go with?
I know.
Like, why are you, he was like, and then he instantly, like, felt bad because she, like, got super hurt, but I'm like, obviously not, you're being insensitive. 1 minute, you're super, super thoughtful, like, with the books.
Yes.
And the next, you're, like,
and again,
lashing out, and I understand, but, like, come on, dude.
I think that I was starting to get, like, over it at this point with the back and forth, because, again, I'm like, you know that you're feeling this way, and you're doing all of these things with her, and if you really only had the one idea of your mission being to go getting the sword, why are we doing this? Why are we doing the back and forth? Why are we being mean? Why aren't we just being honest about things?
You're being mean, and then the next minute you're shoving her up against the wall, and, like, you're hard
fingering
for
her.
Yeah.
God.
So I just had a little, yeah.
No, I get what you say. I know exactly what you're saying. And then, because I also wrote down the, like, I don't want to go to the Skyling Newland, but she asked, and I'll give her anything she wants.
Yes, yes.
So why aren't we just doing that?
Yes, yeah. So then the next thing is, I actually really loved this scene when you were talking about this too.
I know.
Like, the balloon scene, and then it makes, like, their love story is so good in those ways.
And him being like, both of us can't be scared of this, so I'm moving on.
Yes, and I love her taking ages to get ready.
I
and
know.
then she comes out and just blows them away.
Yeah, and him being like, what is going on?
I know.
You need an hour?
He's sitting there. I love, like, this all-powerful man
too,
sitting there just waiting upon her to get ready.
I was cracking up at I don't know how I went from a warrior and a ruler of Nightshade to running errands.
Oh,
because she made him go get glitter and a dress.
And he's running around asking for glitter. And the best part is he says, and I don't care.
Yeah, and I like it. I want to keep doing it. It was just cracking me up because I'm trying to picture this man being like,
loved it.
do you have body glitter?
Yeah.
Can you imagine looking up at him? He's 7 foot tall and he's like, do you got any body glitter?
That was one of my favorite parts of this book.
That one was so good.
His point of view.
Oh.
It's so good. And I love, like, the wine scene, too, when he's like, ugh, Skyline wine, disgusting. And she's like, oh, I like it.
Yeah.
And he's like, of course you do.
Of course you do.
I just love their, like, banter and relationship. And then, again, he's thinking of her even before they go do this. He's thinking of her dying for the sword.
Yeah.
And going, oh, my God, like, what am I going to do?
And then he takes her back to her room, and he's like, we're not doing anything because you drank, and I'm not here for that, which props, as you should. Mm-hmm. But I also wrote down the line, she reminds me that I wasn't always so heartless. Mm-hmm. Like, again, like, he's warming. He's becoming an actual person again.
Yeah. And on 181, he says, she's my heart.
Yeah.
Just so sweet because his nickname is Heart for her. I know. Then we get to Summer.
I wrote down pages for this one.
Summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pick her
So
off.
it starts off with, I'm greedy, I'm selfish, I'm despicable. And I said, love a self-aware king. Because
you are, bitch.
And then we have more sexual tension.
Of course. What else is there?
And on 187, he's being a tease, and I feel like, again, this is like with the flower thing, and then some of the other things, just being an idiot about Astria and the books. Like, he's noticing Astria having all these books, and he blows it off 2 times. Like, sometimes I'm like,
what are we doing?
Are you thinking?
No, he's thinking with his penis.
I don't know. So, and Isla's kind of dumb too, you know, when she's like sneaking around in Lightlark and she thinks nobody's watching her and everyone's freaking watching
Aura's
her.
up in the sky.
Like,
if she took one glance up, he'd probably be like,
hey. If you saw your general with books and acting cagey, you're not going to think twice about that.
And she had just asked you about the library, if you ever go there.
Did you think that too?
I was annoyed.
Were you kind of...
I'm like, you're actively on the brink of your entire realm dying, and your general's being weird, but you're like, you don't know what? That sexy girl's in my room, so...
Yeah, and maybe she just likes the library. God, that's the most man thing ever.
She loves to read.
Yeah. So stupid. Oh.
But she's going into your basically restricted section and leaving with arms full of tombs.
Yeah, it's fine. She's probably not up to
I'm sure
anything.
they're romanticises. It's fine.
I was like, okay.
Reading about dragons. Okay, so I had page 192, so it's the last page of this chapter. And this one, I just loved it. I will choose you over the world every single time. Call me a villain, call me a monster, just let me call you mine.
He is. He's like the villain, the monster.
He is. He's 100%.
No shame.
No shame.
That's, yeah, like, I feel like, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my notes get a little
No, you're totally
here.
good.
I get frustrated at this chapter too because this is where he...
We're still in summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says he knows he should tell her and doesn't. Actively makes the choice to not tell her.
I know. It's frustrating beyond all belief.
And then he disassociates so hard. He feels nothing. He's just like nothing to her. He's ready to let Isla die. Yep. And then he saves her at the end, which is like great, but I'm like, okay.
Why are we doing this?
And then
we've done this 5 times in this part of the book already.
And then he goes, her soul is a shining, unrelenting summer. And I thought that you could take that in 2 ways. One is like the nice opposite of Grim, like the nice unrelenting summer.
Yeah. And
then 2 is kind of like a nice parallel to Aro.
I know.
So like I'm really like, I don't know. And then he's just saying, I chose her over my people when he saved her. And, like, he doesn't feel regret about it.
No, he's completely and utterly happy with his choice, which feels crazy to me. Because if you would be honest with her, you guys could probably figure it out and, you know, get the sword still. But we're just choosing to let 1 million people die along with yourself. So,
yeah. Yeah, so then we get Bliss.
Yep.
And then... She is my world.
Yeah.
Like, she's everything to him.
Yeah.
Still doesn't tell her.
Still does not tell her. And at this point, he's not telling her because he knows he waited too long. Which is also frustrating. But now I'm like, okay, now you have a better understanding of, like, I fucked up not telling her this shit from the start. Which I can appreciate, but it doesn't mean you still get to keep the secret.
Makes mistakes.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, honestly... Aro made his one mistake about, like, telling everyone she's powerless.
Yeah.
But he was kind of, like, he didn't really do a lot of bad things.
No, because he's steadfast in the truth. And if you're telling the truth, yes, it can sting, but it doesn't hurt as much as lying.
But I don't feel like that's normal. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and I get that.
But you made at least 3 major mistakes here that you're not willing to tell the truth about. And it's... quite honestly, like, fucking everything up already. But,
okay.
Anywho's.
Yeah. It's fine.
We're not upset at all.
And on 194.
Yeah.
Gut-wrenching. It's going to be fun to pretend not to know you. He says this about the Centennial, about him going to protect her, and it just takes on a whole new meaning.
I don't think that he knew.
No, he didn't.
Yet, but I agree with you. It's gonna be fun to reintroduce myself to you.
Yeah, like they were saying, like, oh, this will be fun that we can both pretend, and then it's like it's just so like
it's so upsetting because then it feels like he's playing a game and she's oblivious, and it feels like almost like fucking predatory at that point, which is upsetting. Guys, can you tell that we're upset?
We're upset. And then when he says, like, I feel seen for the first time by Isla, when he says all these things, and then she says the way your shadows puddle at your feet when you're happy, and all these things. It's just so sweet. And then he regrets the plans for her, and he still doesn't tell her.
I know. And then they're like doing all this stuff because we're on Bliss now, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. When she finally tells him about not having power, and she goes, Grim, what's wrong with me?
So scared to tell him, and she can feel like that's the first time she's felt like fear around him.
Yes, and also like him coming to like being like, nothing's wrong with you. I don't ever want you to feel this way. Like, and him being honest and like being like, I don't want to make her tell me because I can tell that she's so scared and uncomfortable. So I'm gonna be upfront and be like, I know. I know. And like he's admitting a truth here. You could have admitted all of your truths here.
You have an opening.
You have an opening. Like you guys are deciding that you want to be together and that this is a big moment. So you could literally be straight up and be like, I know who your dad is. I know that you don't have powers. This was the plan, but like I'm changing my mind. You see me, I see you, and this is what I want.
And on 196, this pissed me off so much. I would rather die than watch you smile at anyone but me.
I know.
Really? That makes everything that you've said just seem like you're saying shit just to say shit. Because would you rather die? No, you would rather erase all of your memories. Her memories.
With
like,
the goal of her to fall in love with Aro.
And watch her smile at someone else. Like, shut up. Like, it made me so mad. Like, no, you wouldn't.
And I also, like, that's something that, like, I do not understand about this book series is, like, he's so in love with her. I can't imagine being with, obviously, my husband and having the ability to wipe his memories and being like, for the greater good, if he falls in love with this girl.
No.
But, like, once he gets his memories back, he'll love me again.
It doesn't track with him. He's,
no.
Like you said, he's selfish with his love.
Yes. But not with,
Not when it comes to, like, it truly mattering.
I know.
So that just pissed me off. And then instead of doing all that, they have sex. Full-on sex.
Full-on sex. And
And I get it.
I really did like the part where, like, he's like, I'm being upfront with you, and he's like, I'm not gentle, and then she goes, well, could you be? And then
their sex scene was sweet.
It's so loving, but there's so much more behind it that it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Yeah, like I loved it. I love reading it, but I'm like, dude,
I know
it's really upsetting that like I said when I first read the book, I guess I thought that maybe he put this together later.
I didn't think that there were so many lies.
Yes.
From, like, the beginning.
The very start.
Quite literally the moment he portaled into her room.
And then we get broken and mended.
The dragon.
And they have more sex in the beginning.
Yes. Sex.
The dragon, the other baby dragon.
And then him
those scenes are so cute.
Him crying. And Grim picking him up, and he stops, putting him down, crying. And then Grim being like, you will not manipulate me.
Yes, so cute. It's like, and then when the dragon's licking him and he goes, ew, didn't know that dragon's licked.
Yes, and Isla is so in love with him.
Yeah, and he goes, it took me months to get her love like that.
It took months to get Isla to care for me. It's been here for days, and she's smitten.
I know, that's so good.
Also, when he came in and his pillow was ripped to shreds and the dragon's just laying in the feathers and Isla's pillow is fine.
Untouched.
And he goes...
I love it. And then he finally tells her the truth.
Yes.
And they don't see each other for weeks because she's pissed.
As she should be. Also, do you remember how she originally got the sword? Was it Celeste?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Remember. I feel like Celeste did it.
I'm still working my way through Nightbane.
Yeah, as am I, but...
And then he goes back to her because he knows he's going to die.
And I also really appreciate the fact of him being like, I get it. I'm like, and again, I feel like this is where we're character arcing again.
Yeah.
He's being like, I get it and I fucked up. If you don't want to see me, I'm giving that to you because you have every fucking right. But yes, he goes back to her because he's bringing her the dragon because he's
knows he's gonna die.
Yes.
He takes her star stick and lies to her again and says, "You can come."
I don't feel that fucked up about this lie, if I'm being so completely honest.
I did, because it just adds to the fucking lying
Which
list.
is fair.
Like, he did it for, yes, a reason, but knowing, like, she's gonna do everything she can to get there.
And I think that he could have honestly been like, kissed her and then says no.
Yeah.
And takes it. I agree with you, but I'm just saying, like, if there was one lie that I'm fine with, it's this one.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yep. Just add it to the pile of lies. I would know her anywhere. So she dies saving him.
I did write down a couple things prior to that. So
go for it.
Him when he's fighting and just kind of like being okay with the fact of dying and saying,
yeah, like, oh yeah.
When he goes, for just a few months I lived, I knew true emotion. And then my entire world was night and you lit a match.
I loved that.
That saying was like,
because she did. She brought him to life.
Again, he's lived for 550 years, and him saying, for a few months I lived. Oh. Yeah, and then I would know her anywhere. And then she dies. But then he bonds them. And I really, again, going back to the auras, their auras mixing. And it becoming like a crimson red. I really loved that.
And then when she says love is the strongest.
Yeah.
And I just love that. It's
makes the betrayal worse.
It bonds her to him.
Yes.
He bonded her to him.
Yep.
And I thought this was really sad when after this whole thing happens. He says that Isla is just quiet and processing. That's so unlike her. You can tell she's just so depressed about massacring like all those people.
Yeah.
And she's just such she has a soft heart. Like she cried killing like a horrible person.
I know. And the other thing too is just like, it's not her because I don't think she had really killed anybody prior to this, had she?
Well, yeah, because it talks about how she cried when she killed that man and Grim softened for her, like, and he was a horrible person.
Yeah.
Like, he was a criminal and, like, all this stuff, and he said that. He's
yeah,
like,
you're 100% right. So she's killed one person, and she was upset about it, like you said. So I can't imagine the toll it would take.
So that just really bummed me out.
Yeah.
But then he proposed in the field of flowers. And
which
it was
the
very
proposal,
sweet.
I don't think we saw that.
I don't remember that. I think we kind of maybe did, but not as, like, in depth.
And, like, him being like, I've never gotten on my knees for anybody, but, like, I would basically stay here an entire life if this is what you wanted.
And he's worshiping her.
Yes.
And just, yeah.
And then I was really, like, sad. Are we on Bound now?
I put on 222, for every life, I will be your wife. Yeah. Is what Isla said. And I do think that, like, hearing things like this, I think it's going to be Grim.
Okay.
Hearing things like that, but... yeah, we can move on to Bound.
So she keeps pushing off the wedding date. And Grim just being like, whatever you want. Like, I get it. You're processing. And then she comes in her wedding gown.
Their wedding was so amazing. And, like, how they banter when she's walking.
I know.
And, like, how she appears with the portal. I missed all of that. I don't remember that in Nightbane.
But they don't go... I don't think they go over it a ton because they get remarried. And that's more of the focus. And also just, like, the fact that Nightshade rulers don't get married, so they basically have to, like, make these, and their vows.
Yeah, their vows were so good. And Astria's there. Like, their wedding was...
amazing.
And, like, her dress.
So heartfelt.
Her dress.
Yes. The color me in the dark. And, like, her being like, you followed me into death. Marrying you is the least I could do. Like, I just... and then it fucking ends.
I'm just feeling so upset. I'm just so upset. So on Bound, he says, I don't deserve her. She forgave the unforgivable. Then fucks her over again.
Yep.
The other thing, She lives with guilt daily, he
Yes.
says. We moved the date several times. Some
I know.
days are better than others.
I literally
He
cannot.
erased her memories and made her go through this again.
I know.
The beginning of Nightbane, she is miserable. Miserable, and has to relive this scene over and over and over and over again.
And she doesn't even know what it is.
Over again. Yep. He knew how hard it was, like, for her to get over that, and he willingly put her through that again. It's unforgivable. It's unforgivable.
I know.
Like,
I am right there with you. I am also so pissed that that's where the backstory ended.
Same. So
I wanted to see the conversations with Aurora.
I have underlined, I have capitals. I am so upset because, one, I feel like, again, I need to know if I can forgive him. I need to know what his thought process was
I know.
to erasing her memories, and the second he erased it.
I know.
I was ready. But no, we got all these fucking sex scenes that were great. But, like, I needed to know, like, for me to forgive him, I need to know that he was, like, agonized doing this.
Yes, I am right there with you. I thought that we were going to go into the Centennial and I'd get to see his feelings about when he runs away, when he realizes that she does not love him, that she loves Aro. And I wanted those, and I wanted the conversation with Aurora on what the thought process was for erasing her memory.
Yes, like, that's the shit that matters.
What's the thought process of when she chooses to stay in Lightlark and not come back with you?
Like, all the things that actually mattered. And the other thing that
we already knew all of this.
What pissed me off, too, is that it makes me feel like Alex is really trying to get us to be Team Grim. Because this isn't even fucking comparable to Aro's side.
No.
They didn't have sex on Aro's side. So it's not even comparable. Like, we get all this passion and whatever.
Yes.
Like, they get married. That's not even comparable to Aro.
No.
Like, it's not. It's obviously going to be Grim. But I'm Team Aro because I cannot forgive him for doing this again.
Ready? So am I.
You traded sides?
I'm traded. I think that... yeah, I'm, like, pissed.
And I want to stress that, again, I love Grim. I understand, but I don't understand, like, you knew.
If this was the end of it...
repeating of...
Yes. If this was the end of it and someone else wiped her memory and he didn't get a choice in it, it's different.
He did it.
He did this. He knows her struggle. He understands it.
It's so hard for me.
Aro has only ever put her first and her feelings first and done what he thought was best for her. He quite honestly said, if she lives and it is not for me, I'm glad that she's alive. Mm-hmm. Grim is if you're not with me, I'm burning the world down. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that I don't get it because they're married and they're in love and there's all this backstory, but he quite literally put himself in this position.
I'm just having such a hard time. Like, he says all these things, and then I'm like, their wedding and proposal and all this was so, like, tear-jerkingly beautiful, and I'm like, you took that away. You took that away without giving her a choice.
I know.
You took it in Nightbane, like, listening to the first part of Nightbane, like, she's like, I feel like a whole year of my life was, like, stripped away, and I have this hole.
And again, if he would have had the conversation about wiping her memory with her, mm-hmm. and she agreed to this, mm-hmm. and it wasn't just done behind her back, mm-hmm. everything about it is so fucking frustrating.
It's so fucking frustrating. Like, their story is unmatched. Like,
it's so good. That's the thing that is so frustrating. It is so good. There's so much there. And again, he character arcs, and he does tell her the truth. And they continuously move on.
But it's
like
you didn't learn from your mistakes. Like, you did this twice.
Seriously. And you talk about how this is the first time you've lived in your 550 years. And you go, you know what? She'll be fine. She'll love me again after. We're good.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? You fucking weren't.
As of right now, I have not reread the books. But currently, with where I'm sitting, I am Team Aro. I think she deserves to be with someone who truly cares about her as a person and has an understanding of what it is to put someone else first and choose because their feelings matter. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that Grim has been giving that to her. I'm flipping my book.
Like, how depressed and devastated and, like, I I can't believe he even would listen to Aurora instead of like it just makes me think too, like, you think you're so much better than Isla and that you know all. Like,
I know.
she's smart. She could have figured, you guys
Yes.
could have figured this out.
And okay, I don't remember this. I don't know if you remember this. He knew that Celeste was Aurora, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
Cause he
So you watched Aurora do all of this dirty shit, and she's obviously been hiding for 500 years, and you're cool with making a dirty plan with her?
Yeah, like you said, it just doesn't add up to him. And the other thing is like reading the end of Lightlark or listening to it, he just left. Like, why didn't you stay and beg
That
for
was
her?
something that was like also pissing me the fuck
And
off.
like, why didn't you come back and put her out of her misery and be like, hey, you're gonna have these memories. This is what happened. It's gonna come back to you. And like, you let her suffer all over again.
I know.
Like, come back and try harder and not just leave. Like, why did he just leave?
I don't know. Like, and like that's the thing.
Because he
like,
was mad because she actually like loved Oro.
I
or
was
Aro?
like so pissed because I'm just like, I truly was Grim girly.
Yeah, and I honestly I was too. Like I said, I do think they're endgame, and I love him, and I love their story. Like, I love their love.
Yeah.
And I do feel like their passion is unmatched. Like, their story is unmatched. Like, this isn't even comparable to him.
No, it's not. Their love story is not comparable.
This was all basically their sex stuff.
But there's no betrayal here.
There was the one thing.
But then like again, like you said, like yes, but he comes back and profusely apologizes for it, and he did it for the greater good for them. Where Grimm's were mostly all just selfish. Again, I need to re-listen to the other two books, but after reading this,
It's hard.
I don't feel good about Grim.
That's why I'm like pissed too, because I think we could have I could have gotten a redemption if I would have known what his thought process was, erasing her memories. But this just felt like, okay, so you want us to like want Grim. Like,
Yeah.
We didn't get anything that mattered. We got basically a re-thing of Nightbane. Like,
I
we
agree,
didn't get anything
but from his perspective, which again, I love getting his perspective, but I was after reading Oro, I expected more information.
Here's my take too. I think that Aro is best for Isla, and Isla is best for Grim.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it.
Like, I think she brings out the best in him and like makes him a better person and is everything to him. I think she deserves better.
I agree.
And like someone who actively tries not to lie to her, actively tries to be the best person he can be for her.
And I
like,
do think that Grim was trending that way.
I do too, but then he does it again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but like I can forgive this.
He quite literally does it like 2 months after their wedding.
Like, she forgave the unforgivable. And then it makes it seem like he just walks all over her, like, she'll forgive me again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna keep doing dumb shit. Because she's just young and naive, and that's my take.
No, I'm right there with you. It's so fucking frustrating.
It is. Because I want to, I want Grim to be it for me, because I think Grim is it. But I'm upset. Like, I'm having a really hard time. How do I get past it?
I don't know, because I'm not.
I think, like I said, like, I can forgive all the things he did throughout this book, like, consistently lying, like, it makes sense. But then, like, at some point, too, it's like, when do we start not blaming his past for stuff? Like you said, he's 500
an adult.
and some years old. Like,
He's capable of understanding. And like you said, if it was just the first infractions of lying, Isla chose to forgive him. This is the first time she's had to forgive him for something. Because it's not like a first time, shame on you, second time, shame on me, whatever. Like, I don't know. And again, I need to reread. I need to reread to get Isla's perspective about when she goes back with Grim and what that's like again. But currently, I'm mad.
the other thing, too, is, like, we don't even know if he would have told her the first sword thing, because she found out on her own.
Yeah.
And he was forced to tell her.
I agree.
And then he thought, well, I could just erase her memories. But he didn't. but I'm worried, like, I just don't trust him.
I know.
Like, if something happened again, I would be like, well, are you just gonna erase my memories again? Like, if you fucked up, you did something dumb. I don't know. It's very upsetting. I think she's gonna... Do you think she's gonna actually pick Aro? Because I don't. Oh, she basically didn't. In Skyshade, she didn't. She picked Grim.
I know, because they got remarried.
But... Well, answer my question first, and then I'll say.
I don't know. I think that it could be a really good twist if she doesn't pick Grim.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious. Part of me is thinking, like, well, do we think that she's just going to die?
Maybe. Well, there's a 5th book, so not in Crown Tide.
I don't know. I'm feeling really conflicted. I honestly don't know who she's going to end up with. I'm not leaning one way or the other. I do think that Grim makes more sense because, again, they're married.
Mm-hmm.
The necklace doesn't come off, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, she basically said, because remember, like, in the recap of Skyshade, like, Aro tries to come back, and she's basically sends him
like,
away.
yes.
And they have, like, sex again. They get remarried, even though their next wedding sucked compared to...
Of course it did.
The first one, which makes it all more tainted.
I know.
It's just, it's like, it's so tarnished.
It is. It really is.
It's kind of like when somebody cheats. Like, it's hard to look back and not feel like everything
was fake.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
I'm right there with you, dude.
You love me and, like, you would rather die than have someone other man make me smile, and then
purposely put me in a situation to have me smile at another man. It's upsetting. It is so thoroughly upsetting. I don't even know where to go. I would have never in a million years told you that I was going to be Team Aro after reading this book.
Mm-hmm.
But here I am. Like, Grim currently, in my perspective, does not deserve her. Mm-hmm. I am going to be wholly sad if he does not get picked because I have a lot of empathy for him.
For sure.
And his struggle and her being the first thing to actually bring light to his life. Mm-hmm. But you chose this. It was not ripped away from you. You didn't have to try. Yes. Like, it wasn't like Celeste removed her memory and then...
He could have killed Celeste and been done.
Yeah. Like, there's just...
You could have found another way. Like, you're always like...
There's so many other ways that you could have gone about this, and you chose the way that was going to hurt the love of your life.
And the other thing is, it's really sad seeing her, like, in Skyshade when she's so afraid of her magic and, like, puts her cuffs on. Like, he broke her spirit.
Yeah.
In Nightbane, in the beginning, she's just wrecked. Like,
she's
anxious.
wrecked
She doesn't
throughout the rest of the book.
She doesn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
She's depressed. She has to relive all these things. She has to now choose between two loves. Like,
yes.
And people were really upset in Skyshade. I don't know if you remember this. I don't even know if I fully remember this, but a lot of people had a hard time with her. She basically picks Grim.
Yep.
But she's kind of like emotionally cheating and like has dreams about Aro and still thinks about him and like has like kind of a sex dream about him. And a lot of people were pissed at Isla because they thought that was shitty of her.
I don't think that you get a choice. But emotional cheating is when you're actively seeking that person out and interacting with them is how I view emotionally cheating. Mm-hmm. How are you supposed to control your dreams?
And I guess when I read it, I didn't feel that way.
I didn't feel that way either.
I never thought that way because I feel like she was just so fucked over and she's still processing and still reeling. And I think she's trying to do the right thing and be with Grim.
I agree.
But how can you, like we said, I think she's still just not ever able to fully trust him. And she was able to with Aro. So she kind of like wants that, but...
She wants that, but she wants it to be Grim.
Yeah, because she knows they're married. Yes. Like, she's trying to do the right thing, but I think that part of her heart will always be with Aro.
And I think that she also doesn't think she's good enough to be with Aro. Mm-hmm. I think there's a self-doubt after she kind of realizes, because again, like you were saying, at the start of Nightbane, she's having all these bad dreams, she's super depressed. She still doesn't know that the things that she's seeing are from her. She thinks it's what Grim is doing when he's going to come and kill the island, essentially. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, like you said, he could have at least been like, okay, well, here are all the things that are going to come back to you. But she had to figure that out by herself being scared
Yeah.
and alone, because what's Aro supposed to do?
It's just like, it just kept stacking on
Yeah.
and on and on and on. Like, I'm always down to, like, forgive and like, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
It was just that he intentionally, like, fucked up after this happening multiple
And it's not
times.
like this was the first time he did something
No.
aggressively horrible to her. So I'm right there with you. I get it. It is so frustrating. I'm planning on hopefully speed re-listening so I can be nice and caught up for Crown Tide.
Me too.
Because that is where we're going, obviously.
Yeah, did
Crown
I bring my
Tide.
book up here? I don't think I did. No, but Crown Tide's
Crown
next.
Tide's
I'm sure
next.
you knew that was coming.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, so we're going to try to
Yeah.
do it in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Read like 150 pages.
Yep.
I will say, I am bummed to be done with this book because of how pretty it is. Like,
Oh,
it was so
I know. It was fun to open it every time and see the artwork.
And I love the flip book.
I know, it was so fun.
Yeah,
I
like, this
also
would be a
like-
really fun shelfer, so.
This was also something, and we talked about it in the last one, the dedication for this one too. It's for those who find stars in the darkness. I loved her dedications.
What was Aro's?
Aro's was for those who find summer in the depths of winter. And that's what he was for her.
Mm-hmm.
In the depths of her winter, he's a warm light. We're mad.
We are. All right, we're gonna
Game
do
time.
a bold game. I'm gonna lighten the mood a
Yeah,
little
now
bit.
that we've wholly destroyed Team Grim.
Okay, close your eyes.
I feel like I picked last time, did I not?
No, I did because it
Okay.
was the Audible versus Kindle versus book.
This is so
What is it?
Lightlark coded. Biggest plot twist.
Yeah.
For me, it was Grim. It wholeheartedly was when Grim admitted that they were married, and he goes, "Oh, Isla." I remember my heart beating in my ass when I
Wait,
read that
they,
line.
When they were married?
So the first Lightlark
the
book,
End of,
end of the first Lightlark book, when
Isla.
Isla is like, "What's going on?" and he
I
goes,
read-
"Oh, Isla," and you're like,
You,
"What?"
When he says, you asked me if I trusted you, but you should have asked me if you could trust me.
I know, and you're like,
I remember my heart being in my throat. And then on Nightbane too, like, I don't know, you saw it coming that they were married.
I did
don't-
call it.
I don't know if I saw that, but that was a big twist too.
This was one of the first books that we read together, and Liv blew me out of the water, and she finished the book in like 2 days, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take a little longer because I don't have time to read this week. So then I was just like texting her my ideas and like what I thought, and I go, they're married. And she goes, oh, interesting take. Trying to play
And that's
it cool.
when we decided we could never read that far ahead from each other because
The-
it's too hard.
It's too hard.
Like, we have to set things. I will say, so if I had to pick another
Yeah.
plot twist, I read, it's on Kindle Unlimited. It's a smaller series, but it was I don't even know what it was because it was like the very first like Fae type book.
Oh, okay.
And I remember thinking that it was the best series ever because I didn't know about like
I remember you telling me
mates
about that.
and all
Yeah.
And I stand by it. The
Yeah.
series is really good. There's 4 books. It's like a kingdom of stars and something.
You told me about this one, yes.
I do really like it. There was a huge twist in that first book.
Okay.
I don't know. I do plan on reading
No.
it. Okay. So it's just like the kind of the same thing where the male main character just totally betrays the FMC at the end, and he's like, whatever. He's supposed to be saving her, and then he brings her straight to like the enemy, and he's like the main guy.
Is it kind of like a Frozen betrayal?
A Frozen betrayal? Kind of. I haven't seen Frozen in a while. I love Frozen. I watched that movie 3 times in theaters. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was
I
obsessed
also
with
loved
it. For a
it.
while.
I saw it one time in theaters, but I did get it as a teenager for Easter. So
It was good. Anyways, what else do we have? Yeah, Crown Tide. We're going to try to do it in 3
Yeah, yep.
episodes. So we're reading them at like 150-ish pages.
yeah,
But we'll come back here next week and mark it down.
yeah.
So thank you for listening,
Yeah.
watching. Yeah, check out our people we shouted out. We got our cool things. And
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, we're on TikTok.
Instagram.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, give us any support and love. We appreciate it all, and have a great rest of your day.
Yeah.